Not how I was looking forward to spending my morning. Welcome everyone to another Pet Hog vlog. So I just got home after a very long morning, very long past couple of days. My dad injured himself at work, so I've been helping him out around the house. That's why I haven't really put a vlog out for the past couple of days. I had filmed stuff for a vlog, and then he ended up coming home one day. He took like half a day off of work because he hurt his hip. The next day it got worse. The day after it got worse. Today we're on the third day of this. It was so bad he couldn't even get out of the chair this morning, couldn't get out of a recliner, couldn't go to sleep, couldn't lay down in bed. So I had to bring him to the emergency room this morning. That's where he's at right now. A couple of things I need to do in the house, one of which is clean the fish tank. I'm gonna do that real quick, and hopefully I have something lined up for this guy. I was telling you about him a couple of vlogs ago, but it seems that that time has approached. It's gotten to the point where the clam is so big, I don't know if you could see, it's like right up around here somewhere. It actually opened up the other day and hit the glass and chipped its shell. So it's too big. I'm gonna have to go to the fish store later on this week, hopefully tomorrow, hopefully later on today, and see if I can set a time up to go bring the clam down. Set a time up to bring the clam down to exchange it for a smaller clam, or maybe get a couple different pieces of coral. But in other news, this is what I was doing this week. 4 more gallons of tomato sauce, or yeah, 4 more gallons of tomato puree, putting our total count up to 8 gallons right now that we've gotten out of the garden so far this year. There's a bunch more tomatoes on there. It's supposed to be hot today and tomorrow. So I'm gonna clean the fish tank right now and do a quick time lapse. I'll check back in with you guys in 1 second. Alright, the fish tank is all set. It's going to need a little while for the water to settle down, but I had to grab gas earlier. I had $2 left in change, so I figured I would get a scratch ticket. Let's see if we can win anything. Nope. 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 Nothing. So now we can match the prize amounts to see if we won. And it says VNF, which doesn't spell anything, so that means we didn't win anything. Unless it's the max prize, which it doesn't usually spell out to anything. Nope. Nothing at all. Better luck next time. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I'm stuck hanging around the house today till either my dad calls or the emergency room calls to let me know he's all set to pick up. So for the time being, why don't you guys enjoy this time lapse? Just brought my dad home from the emergency room. So right now I have to head over, drop off a couple of prescriptions. I'm going to head down to Agawam because I want to go to the fish store there to see when an appropriate date, when a good date for the owner will be to bring the clam down. And I also want to aquascape the freshwater aquarium in the living room. It has been, I'd say, a good year since I last added a new fish to it. And I used to have, like, you know, the sunken ship and like the tiki heads and like all, you know, cartoony-ish fake plastic looking stuff in the aquarium with bubbles popping out here and there. More so in recent years, I've tried to move to a live plant aquarium with fish that are living, obviously, but I wanted a living ecosystem. I wanted something that more or so resembled a natural habitat of the fish compared to, you know, like fake plastic treasure and stuff like that in most freshwater aquariums that you see. I do a lot of hard work on the saltwater aquarium in my room, trying to make it look as natural as possible. So I just feel the same way about the freshwater aquarium. I used to have a bunch of different freshwater plants in there. I used to have a CO2 scrubber in there to allow more CO2 into the water to allow the plants to thrive. I can't talk right now, but in recent years, probably in the last 3 or 4 or so years, we just had like an abundance of lily pads grow on top of the fish tank. We had just all these different things where the stuff was overgrowing. I was more focused with the saltwater tank. I was more focused with other things. Didn't pay as much attention as I should have to the freshwater aquarium. But nonetheless, I'm gonna head down there now, enjoy this time lapse of the footage as they drive down to Agawam, and I'll see you guys in a second. So I just arrived in Agawam, but before I go to the fish store, I thought I would pick up a little surprise for Amanda. So I'm gonna go drop that off real quick and then head to the fish store, so hang on one second. I'm just leaving the fish store now. Got a pretty decent size of driftwood along with another frag for the Aiken garden that I'm starting in my reef tank, so I'll show you that frag when I get home. And I set a date to bring the clam down the middle of next week, so I will make an entire vlog out of that sad and depressing day, but I will be happy that the clam will be going to a home that I know, that I hope to God it will survive in and continue to thrive and continue to grow, because I've had that thing, like I said, since it was about this big, good 3 or 4 inches big, and now it is coming up on about 13 inches big. Just the shell fully expanded. It's bigger than my foot, which I wear a size 14 shoe. I mean, this is a massive clam, as you guys have seen before. So I'm gonna head home now, get the stuff in the tank, and then I'll show you guys once I finish getting everything set up the way I want it. So hang on tight. Right, just finished making some water. I've been home for a couple hours now. I had to cut the lawn because it hasn't been cut in about 3 weeks, because I wanted to give the grass seed that I planted a little time to catch before I cut it again. This is the new frag that I got for the saltwater tank, and then this is the driftwood piece that I got for the freshwater aquarium. I have a couple more things that I want to do for some aquascaping on it, but that is going to do it for today. Vlog over.